Hi guys, it's Carol. How are you? I'm pretty good. I finished some of the bookmarks, not all of them. So I'm going to show you what I did. Now, I was coloring in these for Patty's treasure hunt, Life with Patty. And the thing was, she gives you prompts. For February, it was find something to color that pertains to hearts and to a dress. Well, I already showed you the dresses and the jar of heart candies that I colored, but I wanted to make bookmarks to give to my family for Valentine's Day. I'm on a no spend month. And so I made some. This one, and I backed them all with, this is a sheet of scrapbook paper. I backed them all with that. This is the first one. I just drew hearts and colored them. This one was for my sister. She's a quilter, so I was trying to make a quilt pattern. And I just drew squares and, triangles, real simple, and colored it with Sharpies. And see this little heart here? I had cut hearts off the back. Not the back, off of the piece of scrapbook paper. And I was going to glue one here, here, and here in the center where the points meet. Well, I did that. I glued 3 down. And then when I got the tape to cover the bookmark with tape to kind of make it waterproof and the 2 pieces stick together and be a little stiffer. When I put the tape on it, I didn't realize 2 of them had fallen off. So I just have one little heart down there. That looks goofy. And I have some red heart jewel stickers from Dollar Tree, and I could put those on there, but for a bookmark, you don't really want something hard that sticks up like one of those little jewels, because it would poke a hole in the paper of the book, possibly, so you don't want to damage your book. So I'm not going to put those, but anyway, that's the one for my sister. Casey liked this one, so that one's going to be Casey's. I did this one. I didn't intend it for me, but my granddaughter saw it, and she said, "That's got to be for you, Grandma. This is where you fell asleep," because I fall asleep reading all the time. So those are the bookmarks I've got done so far. Anyway, one side is all colored, so that's for Patty. Not much else going on here today. Taylor's making another pillow. This one she's making in a square shape with the pieces together. And it snowed today. We didn't get a big accumulation because the wind was blowing and the snow was blowing sideways, so it blew on down to Lubbock or something. It didn't stick to the ground much. But other than that, that's all I know. I'm looking for my book. Oh, it's fell back there. That's where it is. I'm going to try to finish this tonight because it's due in 2 days. When Casey went and checked this out for me, they automatically gave her a 6-week checkout instead of 2. And it's a good thing because it's due in 2 days. I've had it 6 weeks and haven't read it yet. My old subs know this, but for my new subs, I was in a mental hospital 13 years ago because I had this terrible, horrible, no good, very bad breakdown. And after that, I just couldn't do a lot of things. One of them was read. I had been reading since I learned how to read when I was probably 6. I used to read a book every day when I just had one job. And I retired when I had to go to the hospital. I just never went back to work. But since that time, reading has been kind of a problem. When I first got out of the hospital, I probably couldn't read for a year. I can read the words, like, was a person hopeless because he believed there should be some limits? Oh, didn't think so. I can read those words, but to read a sentence and then the next sentence and the next sentence and connect them together to form a complete thought did not happen. I mean, I can't connect one sentence to the next. I don't know how else to explain it. My concentration is just gone. I can't, if I read a couple of pages of this and put it down, even if I come back in like 10 minutes, but certainly that if I come back the next day, I will think, who is this character and what are they doing? What is this story about? I mean, I won't remember it. It just goes out of my mind. So if I want to read something, I have to sit down and read it front to back, for one thing, or else take lots of notes, which isn't fun for me. You know, when reading, have to jot down who all these people are and why they're there and all that stuff. Anyway, that first time when I couldn't read, when I couldn't comprehend, that's it, comprehend, I couldn't comprehend, lasted about a year. And then since then, anytime I get way exhausted, stressed, those kind of things, I can't read again. Happens a couple of times a year usually. You know, right after Christmas, I told you I was just so simply exhausted. And that's about when I checked this out and haven't been able to read it. But tonight I am going to read it, come hell or high water. I'm going to read this book. And then maybe tomorrow I can give you a book review on it. I decided I don't want to go to the movie theater to see the movie. The movie, A Man Called Otto, is based on this book. And I wanted to go see it because it was Tom Hanks. And I like him. But I had a real hard time with my IBS and health issues, and I just don't need to be going places. So I'll wait till it comes out on DVD. That'll be fine. But anyway, that's my plan for tonight, is to read this, stay cuddled up with the dogs under blankets because it's cold and snowy, and drink hot chocolate. And I don't know anything else. What's going on with you guys? How's the weather where you live? What's going on? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're doing. Okay. I got my blue Fabuloso tropical scent. I haven't fixed it in the toilet tank yet, but I just got it today. Oh, I will tell you something else. This is the ribbon I got with my grocery order at Walmart, 47 cents. That was a good deal. I wanted Scotch packing tape to sort of, in lieu of laminating, to put the tape on this on both sides to stick the two pieces together for one thing and make it a little sturdier, won't tear. But the Scotch packing tape they had was pretty pricey. I didn't want to pay that much, so I got Duct brand. This may work wonderful for packing tape, but no, it won't. I hate tape that tears. This, after the original cut where I took the paper off that's on the end, you know, it flopped back down on here and stuck itself together. I couldn't even see or feel where the edge was. Finally found it and tried to peel it up off itself, and it tore into 3 pieces right here. I hate it when it does that, because, you know, you pull on one and the other 2 remain behind and break off. And it's got these little, I don't know if you can see them, little guide things here that you're supposed to put the tape under. It's almost impossible to get them under there, because if you try to fold it a little bit to squish it up there, it sticks together. So I'm not real happy with these, because there's I don't know if you can see it, there's a wrinkle. See the big wrinkle right there? And on this side, there's a wrinkle right there. I didn't want wrinkles in it. But I told myself, Carol, chill out. This is a bookmark. Somebody's going to stick it in a book. You know, they're not going to examine it. It's just to mark the place in the book. It's okay. No big deal. So, there. But I did not want wrinkles in it. But it's okay. Let it go, Carol. Let it go. My mother was a perfectionist, and she expected perfection in everything, which for most of us is pretty hard to obtain. Okay, I'm going to hush now. I'll try to talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to tell you about this book. See ya. I watched the YouTube channel Motivational Doc, and he posted this meme not too long ago. It says, too much stress literally causes the human brain to shut down and freeze temporarily. I believe this is what happens when I can't read. In fact, a therapist told me after my breakdown, she sort of explained it this way. I had been sick an awful lot for years. I had been under emotional stress for years, and she told me your body was trying to tell you that it needs rest. When you kept getting sick, it was because it couldn't fight off the germs because of what stress was doing to your brain, and you were exhausted and these kind of things. When you were getting sick, it was your body's way of saying, we need to change some things. We need to rest. We need healthy food. We need rest, and we need less stress. And when that did not slow me down, my brain said, okay, if you won't slow down on your own, I can slow you down. And so my brain just took care of what it had to take care of with my body, and other things just didn't happen. Like I couldn't comprehend reading. I really believe this to be true. And you can Google what stress does to your brain. It's very interesting, all of the different studies and what it shows stress does to your brain. But anyway, I've been just trying to explain when I say I can't read, I can't comprehend. My brain just says, we're tired. I've only got so much I can do, and we're not going there. I'm taking care of everything else in your body. Okay, this is really goodbye. Bye-bye, guys. See you tomorrow.